Ancient Igbo Trade, Special Episode, King Jaja of Opobo, the slave who built a trading empire. Part 2, the merchant who defied Bani and founded a kingdom. A kingdom divided. By the 1860s, Bani stood at the center of one of the world's most profitable palm oil trades. Its rivers were crowded with trading canoes. European merchant ships lined the coast, waiting for cargo destined for the factories of Britain. Wealth flowed into the kingdom like the tides. But beneath this prosperity, tensions were rising. Bani's political and commercial life revolved around powerful canoe houses, each competing for influence over the booming palm oil trade. Among the most powerful were the Anna Peppel House, now led by Jaja, and the Manila Peppel House, under the formidable Chief Oko Jumbo. For years, rivalry had simmered beneath the surface. Every shipment of palm oil, every trade agreement, and every new alliance carried political consequences. Jaja had transformed the struggling Anna Peppel House into a thriving commercial enterprise. His discipline, financial skill, and leadership earned him the respect of merchants across the Niger Delta. Yet his growing influence also attracted powerful enemies. Disagreements over trade rights, leadership, and access to inland markets deepened the divide. What had begun as commercial competition slowly evolved into a struggle for the future of Bani itself. The dispute was no longer simply about authority. It was about who would control the immense wealth flowing from the palm oil trade. Bani stood on the edge of a conflict that would change the history of the Niger Delta forever. Rather than surrender his vision or plunge Bani into endless conflict, Jaja made a decision that few leaders would have dared to make. He chose to leave. The Great Secession, 1869. In 1869, Jaja made one of the boldest decisions in African commercial history. Instead of continuing the struggle within Bani, he led 14 canoe houses away from the kingdom in search of a new beginning. Families packed their belongings. War canoes were loaded with trade goods, food, tools, and palm oil. Under the cover of dawn, hundreds of men, women, and children paddled through the winding creeks of the Niger Delta, leaving behind the city that had made Jaja a merchant prince. Their destination lay within Andoni territory, along the Imo River. To many, it seemed like an impossible gamble. But Jaja saw something others did not. The Imo River was the gateway to the rich palm-producing communities of the Igbo hinterland. By settling there, he could control the movement of palm oil before it reached the coast. It was not simply a migration. It was a masterstroke in business strategy. From this new settlement, Jaja established the Kingdom of Opobo. Within a remarkably short time, Opobo grew into one of West Africa's most important trading ports, attracting merchants from across the Niger Delta and beyond. The merchant who had once arrived in Bani as a slave had now founded a kingdom built on commerce, vision, and determination. But founding a kingdom was only the beginning. Its survival depended on controlling the trade that made it prosperous. Building a trading empire. Jaja understood a principle that many leaders overlooked. Control the supply chain, and you control the market. From Opobo, he regulated access to the palm oil produced throughout the Igbo hinterland. European merchants could no longer bypass African traders and negotiate directly with producers. Those who wished to buy palm oil had to trade through Opobo. The strategy transformed the kingdom into an economic powerhouse. Thousands of barrels of palm oil passed through its ports every year, destined for factories in Liverpool and other industrial cities across Europe. Trade flourished. Warehouses multiplied. Trading canoes filled the waterways. Merchants from distant regions came to Opobo to conduct business. Even the British recognized Jaja's growing importance. In 1873, they formally acknowledged him as King of Opobo. 2 years later, Queen Victoria presented him with a sword of honor in recognition of his assistance during the Ashanti campaign. For a time, Jaja and Britain appeared to be valuable partners. Yet beneath the diplomacy, tensions were already beginning to grow. British merchants wanted unrestricted access to the inland producers. Jaja refused. He believed that the wealth of his kingdom should remain under African control. His determination protected Opobo's prosperity, but it also placed him directly in the path of an expanding British Empire. The Merchant King had built one of the greatest trading empires in West Africa. Now he would face the greatest challenge of his life. Britain no longer sought friendship, it sought control. If you enjoyed this journey into the business wisdom of ancient Africa, you're in the right place. Here on Ovenjan Bina Iskit, Market Intelligence, we uncover the forgotten trade networks, business systems, market strategies, and entrepreneurial lessons that shaped our continent long before the modern world. If you're passionate about African history, market intelligence, commodity trade, and business storytelling, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss an episode. I'd also love to hear from you. What lesson from today's story stood out the most? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you're Igbo, tell us your traditional market day. Eke, Oye, Afor, or Nkwo. Let's celebrate our heritage together. For in-depth market research, business insights, and articles, visit www.ovenjanbinaiskit.com. Until next time, remember this: great civilizations were built on trust. Great businesses are built the same way. I'm Ovenjan Bina Iskit. Build, automate, analyze, succeed.